Um, okay, this is just another devlog really quickly. I'm in Unity. I got two monsters, skeleton and crawler. I'm trying to think about what I've added. I made a bunch of scripts for different camera views so that the spectator will see everything differently than the person in VR or has the option. Wide field view right now. I have multiple different menu systems. Um, so let's set this to 60. This is the average where if you haven't, or it's the default, so if you haven't overridden this value by coming in here in the settings, this is the closest to actually what you see in VR as far as so I have to fix that bug. But as far as the field of view and what you can perceive in VR, and the difference is also if I put my hand in here and start rendering. This is just a straight mirror mode of the left eye. Let's change that to the right eye. And it's so much darker, but as a spectator, that's not the goal. The spectator is supposed to have fun and watch and should be able to see more than the person in VR. So I have this with a separate camera. It still tracks the head and everything and all that movement. However, everything's a little bit brighter. It's a separate set of post-processing. So the blacks sort of match a monitor better because it's not an OLED screen or typically won't be. You can still see everything, and then you also have the third person head where it tracks sort of the upper torso. There we go. And I want to change this one again. I used to have it marked or attached down at the waist, because right now it's sort of like hovering and twisting and rotating with his shoulders, and I don't really want that. I'm just in the process of testing on different locations for this, tying it to different portions of the body. And I have first person flashlight, but you can't see that because the flashlight is over here. But this is for a sort of stereotypical Slender experience for the spectators if they wanted to only see where the person's pointing the flashlight. I need to add some codes that if they let go of the flashlight, the default's to different view setting, but that's pretty easy to do. Other things that I've added. Another location is a swing set. There's a bunch of different spawn locations of this across the map. Same thing with the hangman. And I wrote the script that will randomly select one of these locations. So it'll select one swing or one hangman or whatever. And there's 8 different locations. Within each location, there's different spots that the key could be at. So for example, within the cave, this is another location. The key could be over here, it could be over there, or it could be over there. And it'll pick one of these 3 barrel sets, and it will enable that one while disabling the others. So that way every single playthrough is a little bit unique and there's a lot of different variability. I added AI for the monsters that they sort of walk around. I don't like the way the animations look, but I'm not skilled in this department. They should be what's called root motion, which means it moves your body based on where your feet are. But right now, the programmer, the code, I have it moving based off of script rather than an animation, meaning he's moving at a set speed rather than based on where his feet is at. But it's good enough for the time being, and I can mess with that later. Right now he's in wander mode. He'll sort of just pick a random spot across the map and walk there because he's in stage 1 of his AI. There's 6 total stages. By the last one, they're just chasing you, and then there's sort of a whole scale there of where we'll start from wandering, and then at AI level 0 here, if you flash them with the flashlight, they'll sprint in like a scared cat or something away from the light. Whereas once you get your first key, now if you flash them with a flashlight, after like a second or 2 of them being lit, they'll start to chase you. Stage 4 or 5, it's no longer chasing like the earlier stages. It's about chasing where it saw the light. Stage 4 and 5, it's about chasing the player just continuously for about 10 seconds. And there's scaling, or not scaling, but progression here so they get more aggressive the more keys you have, so it's harder to complete the game. I have the windmill, and I have a spawn location right here for a key on this spindle for the windmill. This is that's spinning. And I also have some more music over here. You can't hear it, but it's inside the headset. Maybe you can hear it. It's not maybe playing it. But Oh yeah, there's the other one. This guy, I need to fix this because he's just always running because I have a speed set incorrectly on his script. This is the other one. His animation looks a lot better and he's a lot scarier when he sprints up on you. And so that's pretty fun. Oh, it's a UI. So yeah, this one's a lot more fun. I don't know if I'm gonna have it. I might release it with the skeleton being the first one, and then that little guy monster thing, the crawler, being like once you complete the game or beat the game or something, then you can play as that. As sort of like so they can feel rewarded and as though they unlock something and keep them coming back and playing it again, or gives if one person's good at it, then it encourages them to play it till they can beat it. Then they have multiple monsters to pick from for their friends if they want to scare them or something like that. And then I also want to have DLC monsters where they can pay to get additional cosmetic items. For example, my brother's afraid of spiders, so I want to have a spider. Some people are afraid of clowns, so I want to have a clown that can chase you. Things like that, because it's cosmetic, doesn't change the scripting or the coding of what they're actually doing. We can change like the sounds that they're making and change like the way they look. So it's just more enabling that fear of whoever. There's another spot for a hangman to be at. Here's the shed. I was trying to get every single place to have something unique. Some things are missing here. Yeah, they just got through. I need to fix that. But I had like a baby crying sort of sound, and when you're outside this place, it sounds like a regular baby crying. When you walk in, there's a collider, so it triggers it, and then it switches to this like demonic sort of ghostly baby crying. And there's a couple different key locations. Again, 4 different spots that it can potentially spawn, and it's going to pick one of them. Here's another one. I have the graveyard and a bunch of keys here, and there's 1 key per tombstone. It's going to pick one of these at random, and that will be the one. Yeah, okay, so now oh, here's also the church. So you can walk in here. It's very, very fun. I like this one. So when you walk in here, just got this entire ambiance going on. You probably can't hear it because my computer is somewhere else. I'm going to walk around real quickly and try and get to the locations so you can hear the different drums. Right here, the audio for this is fantastic. Actually, I can show you like this. This just gets louder the closer you get to the key. When you grab it, that stops. This guy does the animation, so it lunges at you. As you get farther away, it gets quiet. This is the piano music here. When you grab this key, the one in here, the piano shatters and breaks. At least audibly it does, and stops playing music. It has a super subtle creaking tone. I think that's everything. You start over here, and then you can see these lights off in the distance right there and there. One's right there. And so you're sort of led to this, then you're led to the next one. And when you're inside of your headset, everything is a lot darker. So I will go ahead and throw this on. And just show a couple things that have hand motions as well. So there's that guy. And he's about to sprint somewhere. I think he is. Oh, skeleton already started walking. He's not. Okay. So there's obviously bug testing. The sound you're hearing right now, oh, there it goes. The sound you're hearing is that's some glitches and bugs I need to fix really quick. I'm in the fine-tuning stages, but it's over at the shed. Objects are falling and hitting this terrain layer I have underneath. But that is irrelevant. And so going here, make this a little bit wider so you can see more. This isn't as accurate as VR, but just so you can see, I have different hands. Hand gestures, make fists, okay signs, regular just sort of neutral hands, and this one, it's fun, doing that to the monsters. So if I throw this to a third person, the animation here as well should be root motion. This just looks horrible. I need to switch that back to the root. So the animation should be root motion as well, but it's not. That's what's a little buggy. And so as you can see a lot more on this monitor. In VR, I can only really see anything where my flashlight's pointed. So it really just creates a sort of essence of fear. I want to show. I think that was mostly it. That's just the lowdown of everything that's new compared to the previous ones. When you let go, oh, I did add, I don't know if you can see this. Right there is the flashlight. I added like a little holster spot on the right. So if you drop it, it just goes back there and it turns off the flashlight. That way you don't actually lose it. I might add a timer to that so that if you do drop it, you're screwed for like 5 seconds or so, and then it teleports back. Just so you have like this split second of you're afraid. Let's go here. And I got some different audio cues and a danger loop, so I'm gonna see if I can find the skeleton or one of the monsters. I don't remember where they are, or they're wandering, so I really don't know. I just added a breathing effect. Right now I have unlimited stamina, so if I sprint, it stays at 100. If I turn that off, your stamina will go down. You'll get, you'll start to breathe a little bit heavier. That thing is spinning. I come here and grab this one. I should be able to put this on. It's right there. I just grabbed that. It shattered. Yeah. See if I can turn off. Oh yeah, and then there goes the drums. Okay. Let's grab the flashlight. So yeah, you got the drums, the monsters. Oh, here let's. There we go. The breathing starts to kick in. And that breathing volume will fade down to become quieter. The lower your stamina gets. That's basically everything new that I've added. So that's just a quick update devlog. Now I gotta, there's the monster right over there. Now I gotta start getting to work on a trailer video. That's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be mostly like I wanna play off of the drums, the breathing, and footsteps. So it's like somebody running through the forest and then just have a jump scare at the end. And then just have name of the game for Oculus. Seems pretty simple to me. I don't want to overcomplicate it. But yeah. Alright, that's just the devlog for the update. And see you on the next one.